Hey guys, so I want to say people around me don't believe in what I do. You understand? So my parents, for example, people in my life, people online, they don't believe in my story. They don't believe in what I am. You understand? And now, do I need them in life? You have to realize all I need is God, and all I need to do every single day is every single day produce something, make something come true for me. Yes, and so I have to talk words in a way that's going to help me to move forward in life, making sure I'm giving advice, making sure I'm giving information. Yes, and information is advice. Any type of information you can give people is an idea. Yes, and it's an idea. People don't have to take it. People don't have to use your ideas at all. But it's just a means of conversation. You understand? Don't take it literally. So if someone says go kill yourself, doesn't mean you literally kill yourself. It's just a figure of speech. You understand? And now you have to realize that I'm reading a book currently from Ethan Donati, and it's called No One's Coming. And now I realize some things about how you can, for example, have mentors. You can go traveling around the world and be somewhere on time, and you can be able to put together a 30-minute presentation or 1 hour presentation or anything like that, for example. And how would I do that? How do I go from where I am to where I want to be? Well, first of all, I have to make sure that I get into a situation where I have money in my pocket, and then I have to go communicate with people, and then I have to make events around people eventually. I have to Facebook advertise, I have to Instagram advertise, I have to learn how to be the trend on Google, for example. I have to make sure that I'm getting myself across my message to people because I have something to say. Yes, and I have some kind of role that I'm playing in life. I want to be a role model. I want to be a father figure for people in some kind of way. I want to teach people something about life. And I have always something to say. I always have some kind of perspective that I want to give, some kind of information. And you have to realize I'm alone in my journey. Yes, I'm alone, totally alone. And you have to realize that sometimes whatever's happening in your life is happening for a reason. Whatever's happening right now is making you stronger if it's not killing you. You understand? So you have to every single day make sure you believe in yourself. Believe in someone that is you. Yes, and believe in yourself so much that every day you're gonna show up for life, that you're gonna show up to speak words, that you're gonna show up to read words, to read life, to read situations, to read every single detail about life. And you're gonna go deeply inside of yourself every single day, and you're gonna create something. You're gonna create a life for yourself. You're gonna create this big, amazing life for yourself because you're going to have something amazing that you're going to say. And then eventually you find yourself public speaking somewhere, or you are painting something, or whatever you're doing in life in terms of your passion. You're going to somehow create it, and then you're going to give it to people. And then you can also sell it to people. You understand? But then you have to communicate to people as well. And you have to get your message across and all this. But the thing is that everyone's on their own path. And you have to realize because people are on their own path in life, everyone's going in their own direction. Everyone's going towards something in their own life. So you have to realize that you have to achieve something in your life. You have to feel a sense of accomplishment for what you've done. Yes, and you have to realize that every single life coaching video or music track that I make, I feel accomplishment for this kind of thing that I made. Whether that be writing one word in my journal, it doesn't matter what I'm creating. It just makes me feel that I've accomplished something in my life, that I've got somewhere into a better state of mind, that I realize something about myself now, that I can actually do what I want to do, that I can achieve what I want to achieve. And there are no roadblocks in my life You know what I'm saying? Of course, I always have to improve. I always have to make sure that my habits are doing much better, that I'm living a great life in terms of my health, that I'm exercising, that I'm getting out there as much as possible, that I'm talking with people, that I'm communicating with people. You know what I'm saying? That I'm communicating in daily life. And now you don't have to communicate to everybody, but you have to put things online. You know what I'm saying? You have to communicate to people online. You know what I'm saying? You have to communicate to people in daily life. You know what I'm saying? You just have to be in the role of communication. Don't try to hide from people. Don't try to not see people. If someone's trying to invite you out, you can go if you want to. But if you don't feel that it's necessary to talk to this person or something like that, you can always find a way to speak to these people once and for all. You know, so you can always understand to not be shy, to always move for what you want, to be a person of a man or a woman in your life, that you can make sure that you can make your own decisions, that you don't need your mum or dad for you to hook up with someone. You know what I'm saying? So you have to get to a position where you're around people who believe in you. You have to be around people who are lifting you, people who are growing you. But that person ultimately is going to be you. Yes, and the ultimate person in your life is you. So you always have to be interesting in your daily life. You have to be interesting with other people. And now you have to realize that many people are not going to be satisfied with where you are. People are not going to be happy about where you are in life. People are going to say all sorts of things about you. And don't take it seriously in a way. You be serious in your life, but be a funny person as well. You know what I'm saying? Be a funny person. Do funny things in life. You know what I'm saying? Have a joke here and there. You know what I'm saying? Try to liven up your world. Try to, every single day, understand exactly the path you're going on and how you're going to produce content and how you're going to do all this kind of stuff for your business. And now, what is my business? My business is the words business. You know what I'm saying? Words. So all I'm doing in life is speaking words, creating words in life, and also manifesting words. You know what I'm saying? Manifesting a great life for myself, experiencing things, going out here and there, talking to people, listening to music. Life is a sum of things, isn't it? It's a sum of everything that you are. So you have to do something in your life that's going to be interesting, that's going to be passionate, that's going to be fulfilling. And you have to get to a point in your life where you're living the dream, that you're living the life that you always wanted in your life. You have to understand, guys, that before in my life, I was very lost. I did not know my path. I did not know where I was going. I did not know how to write my own story. But these days, I'm more in control of where I'm going. I'm more in control of who I see. I'm more in control of my path. And how do I do this? I plan constantly. I'm constantly planning my life. And now I realize how other people in my life don't try to plan my life. You understand? They can't keep up with that. You understand? You have to realize that the only person that can keep up with you is yourself. I've done 55,000 quotes, 2,700 hours of video and audio content, and most of the world is not listening to this stuff that I created. But it feels good to me when I give my business card to somebody that I gave them all this content, that I gave something to them. And so, of course, they never have to read it in their life. But it makes me feel accomplished that I can give something of this nature, that I can help someone in this kind of nature. That I can give a business card to somebody and say, hey, this is what I've done for you. You understand? Whether you read it or not, this is what I've done for you. And I can go about my daily life helping myself grow, understanding how to move forward in my life, understanding the point of return where I need to go somewhere in my life to do something for myself to grow. You understand? Because my point of return in life is growth. I have to go back to growth all the time. I always have to seek to grow. I always have to seek a better way of living. a better way of doing, a better way of giving ideas, a better way of understanding where I'm coming from, a better way of speaking my mind, a better way of understanding my ideas and how much I've evolved. I've evolved over time. And now when I first started life coaching, I wasn't as quick. I wasn't as quick as I am now. My ideas are very much coming out fruitfully, and it's coming out really quickly. My ideas come out really quickly. And I just, when I have an idea, I speak it out. I get an idea, I write it down. You understand? I'm always constantly writing. I'm always constantly doing content. I'm always constantly helping myself grow. And whether people are listening to it or not, the main thing is that I'm listening to it. The main thing is that it makes sense to me. So what I'm speaking about is growth, or what I'm speaking about is public speaking. What I'm speaking about is things that I'm doing in my life. And now what I do fulfills me. You know, what I do in my life fulfills me. I go sometimes, I watch a film, I go have a drink somewhere. I go out here and there, I speak to people, for example. This all fulfills me, you understand? But what fulfills me the most is when I'm creating something, when I'm creating a life for myself, when I'm working, when I'm in the point of creating something, you understand? And when I create something for myself, I'm living the life that I want to live. You understand? I'm living some kind of life. I have some kind of advice. I have some kind of idea. And you have to realize I just go and give it. I give it to people who want to listen to it. You understand? And now I'm a very smart individual. You understand? But of course, wherever I am now, I can always do better. I can always feel better. I can always get myself further in life. I can always go inside of myself to dig up the courage that I need to be able to have the life for myself that I want. And now, am I happy with how I'm doing in my life? To some extent, I am happy. To some extent, I am happy to some extent about how I'm living my life. But of course, I always need to improve. I always need to improve my life. I always need to improve my habits, my way of living my life. I lived in many living conditions in my life. I lived with other people. I lived in hostels. I lived in hotels. I lived in hotel pubs, motels. You understand? I lived with my parents. I lived alone. You understand? I understand how it is. I lived overseas. I lived in many countries. You understand? So you have to realize that I lived in the car. I lived homeless. And so these are things I achieved in my life. But you have to realize that there was a time I didn't have money. And even now, today, I don't have a lot of money. You understand? I don't have a lot of money. But what I do have is something unlimited. I have my persona. I have my words. I have who I am today. You understand? I have my word. I've got my word. You understand? And now I have to get to the point where I can live my talk. So if I say something, I had better be doing it. You understand? So that's another point of integrity that I'm talking about. You need integrity in your life. If you say something, do it. If you are speaking in terms of some way that you are trying to live the best life possible, make sure that you're trying to live the best life possible. Try to fulfill a need. Try to fulfill communication in your life. Try to have a good sense of communication with people and yourself on a daily basis. Try to go back into the moment, understand where you're coming from, understand how sick you are, understand how good you are, understand your mindset, understand to write things down. When you're writing things down, you're helping yourself grow. You're helping yourself manifest things in your life. You're helping yourself to be a coach, to be someone profound. And you have to realize for 6 years, I've been coaching myself since I started my business. The moment I started writing books, the moment I started writing in my journal at 25, I started creating some kind of business for myself. I started manifesting words in my life. I started to put into detail about my life, about things going on in my life. I started to understand my path. I started to understand my direction and where I want to go in my life. Because many people are going in their own paths, you understand? They're not going to come in your direction. But some people will come in your direction. Some people will want to understand something about you. They'll want to find out your truth. They will want to find out something about you that they can learn from so they can help their own life to succeed. In a sense, so that's why I need to keep consistent on my YouTube channel. I need to keep consistent on my Instagram. And I can only do what I can do. You understand? I can only keep posting content online for myself. You understand? Because when I start posting content online, when I start doing things according to plan, when I start helping people to live the dream life, to live their own dream life, not my dream life. Of course, for myself, I want to live my own dream life. I'm sure you want to live your own dream life. But that's what a life coach is for. A life coach is here to make sure that you're getting to the point where you need to start doing things in your life, planning your life, to go ahead and make successes in your life, to make something come true for yourself. You know, and that's what a life coach does. A life coach will help to teach you things about yourself that you can do, but also to show you the way, to guide you into your path, to show you that you are the guru, that you are somebody that's going to achieve everything in your life that you ever want to achieve. So whatever that be in your life, you have to realize that John Travolta said to Grant Cardone, for example, Grant Cardone asked him, what is your 10x? What do you think a 10x should be for a person? And John Travolta says 10x for a person is different for each and every single one of us. You understand? Because Grant Cardone has this 10x thing about his life, you understand? So always achieve 10 times more than what you have, you understand? So you have to realize that 10x for me or for anybody is more what they have created in life. In a sense, so you have to realize that if you keep creating more, you'll create more 10x in your life. So you have to realize that if you want something so much in your life, you have to every single day put the strength, put the words in, put something inside of yourself. Make sure you have more faith. Make sure you have a great life. Manifest a great life. Understand yourself. Understand the world around you. Understand where you're coming from. Understand how to get to point A. Understand how to get from point A to point B, from point B to point A. And then you have to get around. You have to get around in some kind of way. And you have to start helping yourself to realize your dreams, to realize what exactly do you want? What exactly are you here to achieve? What exactly are you doing for God? What exactly are you doing for people? And then what kind of things are you contributing in the planet? Before in my life, I had a very difficult time contributing to people. You know, I had a very difficult time contributing back to my community. And why was this? Because I was lost. I was a drug addict. I was running with people. I was scattered. I was very scattered. You understand? I was not mentally in the place that I want to be. You understand? I was very in a dark place. I was in a dark place in my life. You understand? I was very lost. I was very scared. I didn't know that I was scared. I wasn't planning my life. I wasn't talking a lot of words. You understand? I wasn't trying to find direction in my life. I was just moving from person to person. I was losing friends. I was just totally screwed. I didn't have a job. I was on the youth allowance. I was on the New Start allowance in Australia. And I didn't have a job. I couldn't hold a job. I was very stressed out. I was very angry. Yeah, I was doing drugs. I was getting violent. You know what I'm saying? I was doing things that I was not supposed to do in my life. You understand? I didn't have direction. And what changed? I'm pretty sure what changed was when I wrote my first book. When I wrote my first book at 25, I started writing my journal. I started reading a lot as well to find my direction, because reading helped me to find something interesting to read about. And I wasn't much of a reader in my life. I didn't read books in high school at all. I didn't read any books at all in my high school career. And you have to realize that in my life I went downward. I just went downward, and I started to read books. I started to write in my journal. I started to create stuff. And then I found my music. That I want to do music, for example, because I was inspired by some music DJs like Avicii, Tiesto, and Sunset Brothers and stuff like that. And you have to realize that for me personally now, I look back at the person I was and I look at the person I am now. And I'm much improved. I'm improved so much. Many people don't see this. Many people don't see the person I am today, that I have improved. Because if I continue to go down the drug road, if I continue to do drugs, I would end up in jail right now. I would be in jail. I maybe would have killed somebody. I maybe would have started stealing. I would have not been, probably I would have been homeless on the street. You understand? Because that's the road I was going in. But today I'm more stable. I'm more smart about my moves. I'm more smart about where I'm going in my life. I more understand exactly my road and what I have to do and how I'm going to do it. You understand? And now it's just living daily life. Just living the daily life. Doing something here and there. Planning life here and there. But it's a slow journey. You understand? So of course, constantly I have to do something to help myself to succeed. And I have to do content on a daily basis, because that's how I find my road. That's how I find something that I'm passionate about, something that I want to do in my life, something that I'm good at in my life, is speaking. I'm a good speaker. I can speak in front of people. I just have to make the gigs. I have to make the events around people, which I have not done yet. I've not started to DJ in front of people. You understand? I want to DJ in front of people. I want to get myself in the spotlight. And now, of course, in the spotlight, you have to realize that I don't look the best. You understand? I don't look the best in the world. But I feel that when I do something in my life in terms of words, that I can be the best in the world. You understand? I can be the best in what I do. You understand? And now, of course, the way I talk words is specifically, I'm probably the best in the world in what I do, in terms of speaking words. You understand? But the thing is, you have to realize that there have been people before me who have done it before me in life. You understand? And I can speak my words better than anybody. You understand? I can speak every single day a lot of words to people. It's no problem. But I have to find my way. I have to find my road. I have to find every single day. I understand where I'm going. So what I do is I plan my life every single day, writing something down, posting content online, starting that process, being consistent about it, building momentum, helping my habits, you understand, doing better with my habits in life, you understand, communicating to whoever I can in daily life that I find that I need to talk to, you understand, and trying to unlock my mind, trying to unlock the person I am, trying to unlock my better version, you understand. That's what I'm all about. I'm all about growing myself. I'm all about giving ideas, spreading the love, spreading heaps of content out there, and understanding how to talk to people, socializing, having a lot in life, having a lot of success, having a lot of wisdom, having a lot of ideas to give to people. I think that's the most treasure you can have in life, is the ability to speak, the ability to say something that's on your mind to anybody that you want without judgment, without conviction, in a way that, yes, when you say something, you say it with conviction, but you're gonna face criticism in life. As soon as you open your mouth, you look like a fool to these people. You understand? Because they're not gonna go they're not going in your direction. They're going in their own direction. So you have to realize that you don't have to coach people that don't want to be coached. You understand? If people find you stupid around you, make sure you're playing dumb. Play dumb. You understand? But with the people who think you're smart, you play smart with those people. It's like you're changing personas. It's like you're changing an attitude. If you call me sick, then I'll probably be acting sick around you. You understand? Because the thing is that what people label me as is what I turn into. You understand? So you have to realize that, of course, I'm going to do the best thing for me as well. You understand? Of course, I'm not going to kill anybody. So if someone calls me a killer, I'm not going to become a killer. But I'll act in that kind of manner, in some kind of way. You understand? So you have to realize that I try to change my adaptation in terms of information. As information changes around my life, I change along with the information. You understand? I'm like moving towards a river, and I jump in the river and flow with the river somewhere. You understand? So as the river flows, so shall it be. You understand? So you have to realize that that's life, isn't it? When you're growing yourself, when you're exploring life, when you're exploring your own mind, you're exploring the consciousness of your life. You understand? You're speaking, you're very abruptly understanding life. You understand? You're understanding everything about what's going on in your life. You're exploring the truth of what it is in your life that's going to make you succeed, that's going to help you to prosper, that's going to help you to become something far beyond that you could have done in your life. You know, trying to expand that, trying to expand your business, trying to grow internationally, trying to become this individual who is greatness, who has some kind of faith in you that you can help people, that you can say something about whatever you want to people, and you can have a great time in the process of speaking, in the process of living a great life, in the process of understanding where you're coming from, understanding how to speak on a daily basis with people, having a communication with people, having friends in life, having things in your life that you never had before. You understand? That's what it's all about. So understanding how to grow with the time, understanding every single day how to give ideas and how to move forward in your life, understanding how to pinpoint what you need to do and then doing it. You understand? And then making sure that you're staying consistent about whatever it is that is going to help your life to succeed. You understand? So that's what I'm talking about. So if you have anything in this program that I want you to fulfill, it's your words. Your words you must fulfill. You must fulfill the person you are. You must fulfill every single day, everything you ever want to do in your life. Go and do it. You understand? Go and live your life the best way you can. That's all I want to say for this program. I hope that you guys have enjoyed. Please share this program with your friends and family. Share it with someone that needs my voice or my words in this program. Please, and have a great day, guys. I hope that you enjoy your day.